Yo, YouTube, back with another sales day video. So this is the sales over the last couple days, Friday and Saturday, February, what is that, 11 and 12, I believe. Anyway, huge, I know I say this every video now, but sales are just insane right now. This is all the stuff that I did in the last couple days. We have some auction stuff. We've got a ton of store buy it now. I have a huge PSA sale, and then a giant order, bulk order from a customer as well. So stuff's definitely moving. Baseball is not selling very well. I haven't sold any baseball. Basketball's okay, and I don't have a ton of that stuff, but football is just booming, and soccer is really picking up. I've got a few soccer sales in here that I'm going to share with you. So, but Brady stuff is just insanity right now. Okay, so I've got them kind of separated into 4 different piles. So this is going to be sales from my second account, which is auctions only. So that's only ever going to be 5 cards, because that's what I have bulk of. This will be like singles, sales like that. And then these 2 here will be, this is actually all one sale to one buyer for a huge bulk Brady order. And I want to talk about that one a little bit because I do some different things with shipping and stuff like that when it's a higher priced sale. So without any more explanation, let's get started and show you what's moving today. So we'll start with the little auction pile here. Now, remember, I pay about 17 cents a piece for these cards. If I sell a single card to a buyer at auction, I break even. So I'm essentially just shipping that card for nothing. But the hopes is that they'll come back and buy more auctions, and then obviously purchase more than one card. As long as more than one card sells, I make money on it. So that's why I do it that way. So here's an 08 Upper Deck. So here's a sale of 6 cards. So an 06 Elite, an 02 Debut, an 07 Threads, an 05 ESPN, 01 Quantum Leaf. Nice looking cards, kind of the first ever cracked ice type look, and a 99 Donruss. So nothing, spectacular in there, but just, little bits of money here and there. Here's a Skybox Premium. And then we have an 01 Score. Now I should state too that this is sort of the tail end of these auctions. On the first of every month, I list 500 auctions on my main account because they're free, and 200 on my secondary account. So obviously, we're on the 13th, 14th of February, so many of those were already paid for and shipped out. This is kind of the end of it. So it's not like this is the only cards that I sold at auction. So we did pretty well. I probably made about $200 or so on auctions this month in profit. Here's a 2000 Odyssey. A couple cards here, a 97 Zenith and an 06 Rookies and Stars. And then 3 cards on this order, so it's a 94 SP, an 02 Contenders, and an 01 Contenders. So it's nice to, I always like it in the month when I finish out the auctions. I like to get those shipped out and done. They're a little bit of work, but I think auctions are important, and it helps me move a lot of the inventory because I buy so much Favre stuff in bulk. I probably have about 30,000 Favre cards, so to get a couple hundred of them out the door, even if some of those are at a break-even price, it's worth it for sure. Okay, then let's do some of this. Well, actually, let's do this big lot here. I call it a lot, but they weren't really purchased in a lot. It was store purchases, so it's a lot of cards just bought in quantity. So there's a couple of mosaics here. The rest of them are in here. I don't want to combine the piles though, because I have these sorted by numbers of cards so that they fit in my snap boxes. And maybe, since I have those out, maybe I'll show you how I pack them then, and kind of what I do when I ship something this big. So anyway, a couple mosaics, a bunch of these 17 Optic, some 18 Select, I think those are Concourse, some 20 Optic, just a bunch of base stuff. A couple 18 Optic, some 15 Topps Chrome. So all more premium brands, I would say, not like high-end, but you know, chrome and foil cards and that kind of thing. It's a bunch of 14 Select. Funny thing is I got all these in one lot a while ago. I had bought a big, I don't know, if you want to call these premium cards, we're going to refer to them as premium cards, but I bought a big lot with some prisms and stuff like that, and I got them super cheap. I think they were like $1.15 a piece, $1.20 a piece. So to get, you know, $5-6 a piece for them is a pretty good turn, especially when they all sell in one swoop. And then here's a bunch of, I think this is 18. Yeah, 18 Prism. So big pile of those. And then the rest in this stack were a couple of 11 Chrome, some 15, I think that's 15 Finest, and then a bunch of 19 Prism, and then some college draft Prism. To finish that out, that stack out. It's a really nice clean house of a bunch of base cards. Here's the rest of those base mosaics. I've been sitting on these for quite a while. They're pretty common in lots. This stuff was overprinted, so you know I get 2 in this lot and 1 in that lot and 3 in that lot. You know, and I just kind of pile up the inventory, and then luckily, what happens in most cases is I have someone like this who comes through and just buys a stack. So I'm guessing since PSA prices dropped, this person's looking to dig through all these copies and find the ones that they can send and get tens on, and then turn them into some pretty decent profit. And mosaic stuff's pretty easy to grade, so that's kind of why I think that that's the case as well. And then here's a bunch of 19 optics. So it's a good deal for everyone. I got them really cheap, and someone who was looking to get rid of their, you know, bulk quick and easy, so I bought them in an auction for cheap. You know, over several different auctions. I took the time, listed them, sorted them. Somebody came in, bought them at a nice premium for me, and then they can take them and dig through them, do some work on them, and then submit them for grading and make some money on it that way. So everybody wins all along the way. So it's good. It's important when you buy this stuff to make sure that when you resell it, you can leave a little meat on the bone, because it'll help you to find the next buyer who's looking to also make something on them. So this wouldn't be I mean, I guess I don't know for a fact, but it's highly unlikely that that's a collector that bought that. That's somebody that's looking to, either they own a store and they're, you know, and they're just looking to bulk up their Brady section, or they're going to search them for grading. And that, my bet is on the grading part. Okay, so we've got our secondary account ones done. We've got our big order done. Now let's go through a bunch of the singles. So a lot of this is stuff that I just bought recently at card shows, on the cheap 50-cent, quarter-cent boxes. So I guess my eye is pretty good because I keep doing pretty well out of those. This is that 92 Super Bowl Dreams. I paid 15 cents for this card, so a nice little turnaround there. I'd never seen these before. It's from 92 Upper Deck, and this one's Dion. So I pick it up. Something I don't see, I definitely pick it up. This is a card I bought in a lot of 4 for $18. This is the second one I've sold for $20 a piece. So I'm already at $40 on the 2 sales, and I still have 2 left to sell. So these are way underrated. Super nice looking cards. These are from 2019. They weren't case hits or anything. I think this year's, the 2021 ones were case hits. So they're obviously a lot more expensive. This is something I picked up. I bought a blaster box or something. I opened it on the channel here of Chronicles, Basketball Chronicles, and I got this pink Facundo and sold that. It was kind of fun. I bought a lot recently. Had a bunch of 2010 Topps Brady's, and then a bunch of these Patriots ones with Randy Moss. There were 9 of them in it. I had somebody buy all 9, so again, nice flip. So get them all in for one cheap ship price and sent them all out for one cheap ship price. I did already have one in the store, so the buyer bought that one as well. So I cleaned those out, sold all 10. In that same lot, I had a 2003 Topps that came with it. Actually, one of each, this one and the highlights one, or the whatever the other version is, and sold this as well. So, nice quick flip on that lot. This is a card I wasn't sure I was going to be able to sell. When I bought it in like a 2 or 3 card lot, and I thought it was going to be worth a lot more than what it was, being that it's kind of a refractor. I have some of the base version of this, but this is like the chrome refractor. It doesn't say anything on it. They're not numbered or anything. So I threw it out at 20 bucks. I was kind of surprised I was able to get that, because they haven't really sold for that much previous to my sale. So I was very happy with that moving, and I didn't have it very long. I only had it for, I don't know, if you watch my mail day videos you would have seen it, but I think or maybe it wasn't in a mail day video. Anyway, I only had that for a couple weeks, so no biggie there. 08 Bowman base. Use a 20 green mosaic farv. So prism. So nice color match there. Greens are totally different, but that's okay. Here's a Spellbound Brady, a B. It's just the green base version. And what's interesting about these is I've been working on this flip for quite a while. You've seen this in a lot of other videos where I sell the Spellbounds, or I buy lots of them. And Card Collector 2 just put out a video about what he looks for in dollar boxes, and a lot of it kind of replicated what I buy, which is kind of funny. But he mentioned the Spellbounds cards, and that collectors like them because they need to get the whole set. You have to spell Brady, so you need the B, the R, the A, the D, and the Y, and so they'll pay a little bit of premium to get the 1 or 2 cards that they need for the set. So that's what I bank on. They're not super uncommon. It's just that when you need a whole bunch of them to put them together, then that demand has to go up. So, alright, here's a 93 Edge base Farv. This is a good one. Bought this in a lot a while ago. I got it pretty cheap with some other nice cards, but I had this listed for, I don't know, maybe a month or so. And so it's the comic, the 2005, I think it's 2005, yeah, 2005 Bazooka Brady comic. One of them anyway. I think there's 2 or 3 different versions, but some good money on that one. This I bought out of a dollar box at the Madison card show. I made a video about that. There was a guy that had some soccer stuff, and I was picking up soccer, and he had a bunch of Stadium Chrome, like really good star players like Mbappe and Messi here and Ronaldo and stuff like that. And so I picked, $1 a piece, and then I negotiated because I bought a big stack. Negotiated them down. I think I have 3 more of the Messi. But anyway, yeah, this is him with Barcelona, so it was obviously, before he got to PSG, but nice turnaround on that. I paid maybe 75 cents for it, maybe even a little less than that. I got $8 for it, so I like that turnaround. This is a card I recently picked up in a lot too. This is the DPP, but it's the black chrome. So nice sale on that. 2002 Brady stuff continues to do well. Here's a Topps weekly wrap up. 2002, I just listed this, just got it, just listed it, and it's gone. And it is the real 2002. It's not the reprint. And I'd actually sold a bunch of these recently, but I didn't put them in a video. I don't make a video of all of my sales. It would be super annoying to watch and a little too time consuming for me. I do have a lot of other things going on, but anyway, recently I did sell a bunch of these Stat Smashers. I'd made a video a while ago about, I bought a huge lot of them. Somebody had a ton of the gold parallel ones, and I knew gold was, picking up and becoming the thing everybody was buying. And so I bought all of them. I think I bought maybe 600 to 700 cards. So there's Emmett and Barry and Brett and Marino and a bunch of those 90s star players. the golds had been kind of sitting because I was asking a lot for them. I want 10 bucks a piece for them because I know they were super hard to pull, and I have a pretty good stock of them. So I'm guessing I have a slight corner to the market, unless I have backdoor copies or something. But anyway, they all look, like the pack pulled stuff. They're in super nice shape. They were, well taken care of. And so recently I had sold a few Emmets, a few Berries. I sold a Merino. I sold a Sterling Sharp. Farbs, of course. I've sold a few Farbs. They've done super, super well. So happy to see them pick up, especially the golds. The silvers are, are a couple bucks. I still make profit on each one of those because I think I paid like 40 cents a card, 40 or 50 cents a card. So it was a no-brainer to buy them. But the golds, really selling the golds is where the big money is going to be. So here is a small little chunk of Brady's here. They've got a 21 Prestige, a 10 score, a 11, or is that 10? 10, absolute. You can see he's in the throwback. Somebody liked the throwback because there's 3 cards of the throwback in here. Chronicles, and then the 10 Rookies and Stars. It's a nice little lot of some pretty common base stuff there. I always like to sell that stuff. I get it in lots all the time. I generally consider them, almost toss-ins because it's not why I buy the lot in most cases, but you resell them and make some money on them. So here's a 2010 Chrome. I just bought a lot of 2 of these. 2 together for 10 bucks. I sold this one for 13. I might raise the price on the other one. We'll have to see, but you buy them at 10, you sell both of them at 13 for 26 bucks. Pretty decent turn. Here's a 95 Pinnacle in the Falcons uniform. These used to be pretty hot. I used to sell quite a few of these, and they staled for a long time, but I got a sale today, so that's good. Another lot purchase, 06 Ultra. Bought out my entire stock of these. The beauty of collecting, or stocking, if you will, I don't know, accumulating, tons of base cards is a lot of times you'll get that one big buy from somebody who's looking to search them. And so I found that to be quite a good way to make some profit. Now, if somebody was selling these in a lot on eBay, 6 Ultras, or is it 5? I think it's 5. Anyway, if somebody was looking to sell these on eBay as a lot in an auction, unless you get that person who wants that pile and to grade them and stuff, you're not going to get much. So, if I pay $1 a card for these and then I sell them at $4 or $5 a piece in a bulk lot, that's pretty decent turn. Here's a soccer card, Allison, the goalie. He's the goalie for Liverpool, I believe. Yep, Liverpool. A Prism card there. It's a 93 Skybox for Favre base. There's a Brady Collegiate Prism, College Draft Prism. A Vince Young, a card that I got for free a while ago with some other cards. It's a Vince Young Kickoff. So, yeah, I mean, you only make $1 or a little over $1 on that, but so what? It's $1. Do enough of those in a day. These are kind of funny. I got these in that part of that big Madison box that I bought, so I paid, a little less than 15 cents or so for these. And these were, they were out of collector's choice. They were super cheap packs back in the day. Not a tough pull. They're basically checklists. But I like the art. So a lot more collectors and buyers are coming in for the artistic qualities of cards. And so I sold all 3 of these to a buyer. So $3, $2, and $2. So I got $7 for these cards that I paid about 45 cents for. So that's where I look at it as being successful. Here's a 96 Gilt Edge. It's the gold parallel. I only have a few of these left. Again, with the art, style of art. They had gotten a little bit more popular. There's a couple different parallels. There's a silver and a gold. They do have the gold edging all the way around the edges of the card, which is super unique. So I think I'm going to probably raise my prices on these a bit. You don't see them that often. They don't come up a ton. I don't think it was a very highly printed set. It wasn't that popular at the time. So that's all a great formula for something to buy, in my opinion. Okay, here's another 2002. The 2002 Brady stuff continues to do well. One of the reasons I love to buy 2002 Brady's and sell them is I generally price them all at 20 bucks. You know, unless it's something really rare like a 2002 Topps or Topps Chrome or something, but the more common, you know, base version Brady cards. And what's great about that is, you know, let's say I pay $4 or $5 for this and I sell it for 20. Because I sell it for $19.99, I can still ship it for the 53 cents. If I were to sell this for, let's say, $25, try to get 25, or really anything over 20, then I got to pay for it as a package shipping, which is, you know, $3.80, something like that, on average, depending on where you're shipping it. So I love it that I can get right under that threshold, and I can sell these to my customer for a little bit better price, and you know, keep that shipping at a very reasonable cost. There's no reason this card needs to ship for $4 to a buyer. It can ship very safely for the 53 cents with tracking, of course. Okay, so here's a 21 Prestige Lamar. These I just listed. I had a little pile of Topps Chrome soccer rookies that I had set aside to list and just never did it. And I felt like now was the time with the leagues heating up for, you know, tournaments and stuff, and then of course the World Cup coming up. So listed these, got a nice sale on this one. This is Kareem Adeyemi. I know he definitely has a fan base, and lots of fans think pretty highly of him. So I was glad I was able to get this out. So this is a refractor version, of course. So I had got these buying either blasters or megas, I can't remember, but when I used to go sit outside the store on Saturday mornings, I'd been lucky enough to get some Topps Chrome soccer. Another Chrome refractor, this is Jordy Nelson, rookie, 2008. Yeah, refractor up there. So I had bought a big lot of 2008 Chrome Packer refractors, and I bought it primarily for the Favre, but I got them pretty cheap. I think I paid $5 or $6 for all 6 or 7 cards. And with the Jordy rookie in there, I knew those can do okay. He's got a pretty good fan base. Topps Chrome refractor, can't go wrong. It was pretty well centered. It's off left to right a bit, but it's not bad. So I was happy I was able to get that out to someone. 97 Pinnacle, I call it the Superman Favre. Him in this goofy costume that they use, the kind of stuff they used to do to players back then. And then there's his lovely shot on the back. It's always one of my favorite pictures of him. Anyway, it's a goofy 90s card. They sell well though, get good money. There's an 08 Hobby SP Authentic. There's a retail version where it doesn't have the foil. This is the Hobby. I just picked this up in a lot too. They tend to sell well, the Jets cards. It's an 03 Hog Heaven. Picked up a lot of 3 of these a while ago. This is the second sale, so I have 1 left. Early Brady stuff, again, can't go wrong. I had picked this up. This was a really weird lot I bought a while ago. It was all thick cards. So I don't know if it was somebody who just didn't like the thick card thing or what, but it had like 5 or 6 different thick cards in it. This is Topps, what do they call this? Topps Triumph or Topps? I don't remember what the name of this set is. Anyway, you'll see on the screen there because I'll put the sale thread, you know, the sale picture on there. But yeah, thicker card. But when you can get these at a deal, these are even more premium brands than, you know, a Topps Chrome or something like that. So usually pretty good turnaround on that. This was the last auction card to be paid for in my main account. It's the gold private stock. So maybe next month I'll show by auction sales, like right away in that first week when they end, and the bulk of them are paid for. But usually they're not as exciting. It's piles of cards that sell for $1 a piece. So I don't usually record them, and again, time consuming. So at that time, I'm generally just trying to get through everything and get it mailed out. I want my customers to wait just so I can make a video. So here's the banger. This is a Triumvirate from 97 Stadium Club. One of my favorite insert sets of all time. It was done in 97, 98, and 99, I believe. 98 and 99 had different tiers where the card would get more and more see-through on the tier. I don't know, it's an interesting concept, but extremely die-cut, all these little flames. Almost impossible to get a 10, so when I saw this 10, I bought it. I think I paid, I want to say I paid $40 for it, but I'll really have to dig to try to find it, but sold it for $300, so a heck of a turnaround. These didn't get as much love as an insert for a long time, so I kept buying as much Triumvirate stuff as I could, and now they're really starting to come around. I see the prices going up on them, even just, you know, as raw copies. There is a refractor version of this and an atomic refractor, and I have both of those. The atomics can go for pretty good money now. Obviously this one went for $300 as just the base, so great sale there. So that's it. That's my sales over the last couple days. Things are going really well. I'm going to keep looking to pick some stuff up to turn around. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, so I hope everyone enjoys the game if you're going to watch it. And I don't really have a favorite. I guess seeing the Bengals win would be fun, just because it's the Bengals and they're not normally there. I'm a Joey B fan. I do have some Joey B cards, so I guess I would tend to lean that way. To see Stafford finally get his win would be okay as well. So either way, I think it's going to be good for the sport. More importantly, good for cards. So that's it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon.